Hey everyone, I'm Justin Nightinger. I'm going to be your DM tonight for this hard R-rated campaign in my homebrew world of Prenault. Before we go any further, I want to make sure I introduce you to our PCs -1, as CJ is unable to make it tonight. So let's start with Casey.
Hey everybody, my name's Casey Boyd. I'm playing Byron Bancroft, your bard with a extra dimensional codpiece.
Hello. I am Emily, and I am playing Clem Hawthorne, your witchy warlock. Man, I don't know what else to say tonight, y'all. I'm so distracted by the Spirited Dragon stuff.
Emily may or may not have gotten peed on by a bearded dragon a couple hours ago and is still dealing with the ramifications from that.
Trauma.
Please, we do not kink shame here.
Hello, my name is Lisa. I'm playing Nyx, the reborn cleric, also known as Death's Courtesan to the people of the city we're in.
My name's Rob. I'm playing Casper, and I might, just might, smite an undead scorpion tonight. But we'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, it might happen or it might not happen. However, as always, we're playing D&D 5e with a few homebrew rules added into the mix. We are also using D&D Beyond. So if you scroll on the left-hand side of your screen, you're going to see some cool information about our PCs. Lastly, in the middle, all that goodness is called Tailspire. We don't get anything from them, but we think they're awesome. So if you can't be in the same room, do yourself a favor and pick up a copy of this so that you and your players can play on these cool boards. Any questions before we kick off in the recap? No? All right, so last week, the group went to a temple, which for some reason I kept calling a mine. And then once you're there, Casper turned into a big Casper and pulled down the roof of the temple. The group found what they thought was just feet, but under the rubble, those feet were attached to dead people. You all found a potion of permanently boost your charisma that everybody wanted, and then Clem found a bag of portable petting zoo with a special friend inside that she immediately hated, named Brianna the Pony. Brianna the Pony was sent off to a lonesome death, looking over her shoulder as zombies ate her. Excuse me. Byron, realizing that we needed to keep the story moving, went over to investigate a graveyard. Here he found some graves had been dug up by a giant reddish-colored dragon scale. Moving back towards the mine, they all stumbled into a piece of Verass bones. There's a giant bone in the middle of a field, and it was covered with crystals that were actually Verass blood. As you get to the mine, a certain man in black appeared, and all of you decided you're going to attack him from 4 miles away. Recap end.
Speaking of which,
4 miles away.
I'd like to attack him, please.
All right, give me 1 second. We can go into attack mode here in a couple seconds. Last week, we gave inspiration to Last week we gave inspiration to D-Red Mike, so if you are here, D-Red Mike, please remember, inspiration can be used to give me disadvantage or advantage at any time. It can also be used to give the players advantage whenever they roll. Keep being awesome in chat, and let's see, Emily, you're up this week to pick inspiration for next week.
Oh.
Last reminder, what was that?
Nope, just said great.
Oh. If insurrection lasts longer than 4 hours, consult your doctor. Yes, sir. So last reminder before we kick things off, we do have a Discord. We have YouTube, podcast. All that happy stuff is links underneath the video. And for the last bit of shilling, if you have a Amazon Prime subscription you'd like to throw our way, we can now do the subscribe thing as well. Everybody ready to go?
Yes, sir.
All right. You are standing there, and all of a sudden, there is a blue portal, and somebody reaches in and grabs Soar and pulls him into the portal, and the portal closes.
Perfect. And then he was never seen from again.
Well, we'll see. I mean, you never know.
Happens to him a lot, actually. Him and his family.
Those portals, man, they're tricky.
Yep. So there is a dude up in the sky. Well, not up in the sky, but he's up on a big old rock. And Sora and Brianna are true, both the glue factory. There's the man in black, and he is standing on the edge of this cliff.
What are they doing?
He's standing there.
Okay.
As he's standing there, you all hear in your heads a monologue.
Javelin.
Okay.
Yeah, javelin time.
I remember now. This is the guy that we saw at as the serial killer. So
Yeah.
This is the Dexter guy.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is not just a man in black. This is a
Oh, no,
It's
no, no.
Dexter.
Yeah, this is the dude that we saw creep up on Shula's body when we walked in. We found her all dead and ripped apart. And he's also the dude that we suspect was in control of the necromancy lair when we originally got captured by the Bronze Maw, and they were like, "You're in a level 3 necromancy lair. You're not allowed to be here. Y'all are definitely evil." And we were like, "No, not exactly." But that's also above Gorbox's lab, and we know Gorbox is in the area, so they maybe travel together. I personally am a very big fan of the current theory in chat, which is that the man in black has been Gorbox's scorpion the entire time. Maybe not. I guess we'll find out.
Well, I need you to roll for javelin.
Yes. It's a
Wait,
disadvantage.
whoa. But
What?
he's just gonna disappear.
I need a javelin.
I need
Maybe
him to
he'll
have a javelin
disappear.
in the face.
Also,
Yeah.
can you throw a javelin that far?
It has 120 feet of
Oh, nice.
max range, so it's
Hell
a
yeah.
disadvantage.
Okay,
so I rolled an 11.
You rolled an 11. So the javelin leaves your hand, and you hear, "Fine, be that way." And a blue portal poofs him out of existence. A blue portal that looks almost exactly like the portal that just took Sor.
This son of a bitch just stole our team member.
Wow.
So
Hey,
this is the same way that he has described potentially all Fey portals. May not be Fey, but he described the portal that Talon came through as blue as well.
Well, it was nice having a fifth team member while it lasted.
And as Miss Print just pointed out, please subtract 1 javelin from your inventory.
What's the chance that
I'll find it
he
later.
didn't portal that far away and still wants to telepathically monologue to us?
Yeah,
Any-
maybe
You
we
hear-
could've gotten something valuable.
Nix, you hear in your head, "Mwahaha, that's past now." And it's all gone.
Okay, I take it back. I don't like javelin theory anymore. I liked javelin theory when I thought it meant that we would still get a monologue.
Nope.
Well.
As a reminder, there are consequences to your actions in D&D.
Ah,
What?
As
I just wanna
That
be
was
the
never
hero.
explained to us.
I know.
You almost
I know.
warned us
You're making
about
up
this,
rules.
Justin.
Did we really want to listen to that guy, though?
Yes!
I mean,
Yes,
I don't
we want to
think he
listen
had-
to that
I
guy.
don't think he had anything we wanted to
Listen, it's not always about the stabby and the javelin throwies. Okay,
Listen,
some of us
I didn't
like
know
a
he
little
was about
plot.
the monologue. Okay, I thought he was just watching like a creeper. So,
I mean, the DM
did
did
use the
say
word monologue.
monologue
Well,
in our
you
heads.
said- Fair enough.
Okay, listen. I'm just gonna crawl.
I'm sensing some paranoia tension carrying over.
Don't know what you're talking about. I'm just
Oh.
going to crawl inside of my mine cart and cross my arms and glare at Gasper and just go into the mines then.
Casper will pick up the minecart with the angry woman in it and dutifully carry it into the mines.
You guys head up to these mines. You can tell that these mines, it isn't a natural occurrence. Something has carved these mines out. It's not what you would expect from like a dwarf. It's not that great, but it is man-made for lack of a better term, because we don't live with actual demons and tieflings and shit.
Okay, so does it look like it is made with tools rather than an animal?
It does. It looks like it was done with. Well, give me a nature check.
Does it look like it was carved out by a scorpion tail?
18.
That would take such a long time.
18.
16.
Okay. So, I'm glad I let you roll. You're seeing this initial cavern part, the part that started everything, was done with giant claws. However, as you get in farther, it looks like it was done by like a pick or fantasy dynamite or something.
Okay. Giant claws like on like giant dragon claws or giant claws like scorpion pincers?
You would think it's something like a dragon. You can't be certain that it is a dragon, but something very large and with big, sharp claws.
Like a dragon.
Yes, it was. It
Like
was
a Roomba.
lots of spoons misprint.
What's the chance that we see any Aruma scales tucked away inside of this big dumb
I
stupid
was
cave?
just gonna ask the same thing.
Well, you guys could give me some nature checks also,
I mean, 18 didn't find
or
that?
investigation. It would be investigation.
Hey,
I'm
I'll
sorry.
take it.
May I nature check these mushrooms?
20.
You can nature check the mushrooms, but what was the investigation there, Nyx or
Oh,
Byron?
21 for
21. You do not see any scales.
nah.
11 on the mushrooms.
They're mushrooms. You could eat them. You might not eat them.
Take them. Maybe there's some kind of voracious blood that's grown up through the mushrooms, so they're gonna be secretly
No.
fucky mushrooms.
I gotta save space
Probably.
for other hoarding stuff.
Oh, I
I-
don't. I'll take the mushrooms.
Okay. You take. There are 8 mushrooms there, of unidentified variety.
I'm not mad about it.
Supplies, anything or flavor?
What's that?
Are the supplies anything or flavor?
That's just flavor decoration.
Good.
So who's in the front there? That's Casper.
Probably
Casper?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
It just,
A
if I were in a
5.
silly goofy mood,
I think you're just watching Nyx pick mushrooms.
Okay.
And then Byron, I'll let you roll one too.
Perception check. Okay. 26. Natural critical.
Sure. Over in the direction behind this wall, you are hearing some shuffling. I don't know if it'll pick it up because of my noise suppression, but you hear.
One would assume that we have more zombies. We're back to temple.
Thankfully, we know how to take down zombies pretty goddamn easily at this point.
We have a choke point actually right here. My favorite.
Really? That's it's good to know.
There it is.
Got him.
Can I just try to sneak my way up high into this little launch spot?
Okay.
And oh, I don't think I have message.
oh, I might.
Nope,
Do
I
I?
don't.
Oh, it doesn't matter if you don't. If you don't. know.
Nah, it's okay. I'm just trying to get an idea of how many of them I see over here.
Also, I don't have it. I'm a liar.
And it
All right.
looks like. Can I communicate what I see?
I don't know. Do you have like message or anything?
Where is Nyx?
I mean, when two people know each other so well, they don't really need
That's a
words to
no?
communicate.
So you can use all the words that you'd like. But I'm going to need a stealth check if you would like to do that.
Okay. I'll be sneaky. I won't be sneaky. I got an 11.
Okay, I rolled 19, so I need initiative from at least you. We're just gonna do everybody's initiative.
Well, I'm still gonna. Well, if I listen, if I already fucked it up, oh my god, I'm going so badly
Oh,
tonight.
no.
Okay, I got a 4 on initiative. If I'm gonna fuck it up anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and whisper to them. It's just like, hey, I see 4 over here. I see 4. One's the big baddie, like what we saw last time.
But
Okay,
once again,
so-
we've established that Nyx doesn't know how to whisper, and so she's just like screaming it.
I see 4.
All right,
Actually, I
so
don't. I see 5. I see
Nyx,
5.
you got a 4.
Yeah.
And Byron.
14.
Okay. Clem.
6.
Casper.
17.
All right. All right. So you said 17, Casper?
Yep.
All right. You're going to get to go first.
The first time this campaign?
Is it really?
Probably pretty damn close. Yeah. I'm ready. Let's get it. I got my
All
ball
right.
out.
All right. So go ahead and do your stuff.
Okay. Would it be really sad if I held my action? You don't have to go first.
I mean, you can, sure.
Do they notice us over here?
Well, I can't see where Nyx is at on the board.
She is right here.
She's on the top of the wall.
Oh,
Crawled
I
up
don't know.
looking for
I
more
don't know why I
mushrooms.
can't see her up there.
You have to
But-
scroll up, but yeah.
Yeah. So they notice Nyx. So
Okay.
that's where we're at.
What are they doing? Are they just chilling out, or are they eating somebody, or?
So they are looking up and making zombie noises.
Oh,
Hey, that since they only notice Nyx, the rest of us might be able to get a surprise attack in.
Nope.
Because she was screaming.
You get your turn.
you heard him here
Okay.
first, folks. Casper's gonna turn around the corner and take his maul and just slam it onto the metal of the minecart tracks next to
Okay.
them, and yell out to them, "Over here, you undead freaks!"
Okay. So you is that your turn?
Yeah, I'd like to hold my action to attack the first one that comes next to me.
Okay. All right. So you do that, and everybody whips their head over towards where you're at. And now I can see her. This creature that is like the ones who were grabbing their head in the last combat grabs their head and just starts running towards you. Whoops. All right. And then they're going to stop their turn, and it is now Byron's turn.
I am going to look over at Casper and say, "All right, buddy, this worked last time." Clap my hands and just watch him go.
Wait, you just had that as a spell?
Yeah,
I thought you used a scroll last time, didn't you?
I did, but that was to not burn a spell slot. Now I'm
Oh.
burning a spell slot.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, so now you are welcome to being big and beefy. So I cast Enlarge on Casper and make him the size of a house to...
And you guys see as Casper takes up this entire section, he went from normal Casper to big beefy Casper. His shoulders now grazing both sides. That's flavor. You guys can squeak past him if you need to.
run
Appreciate
underneath
that.
him.
I love the flavor.
Okay. I think in addition to that, I will probably look up at. I would say. I think Nyx can hear me from this position, right?
Sure. Yep.
I'll say There once was a woman who lost her head, but in the next day she still got out of bed. She forgot that she had died, refusing to cross the divide. Let's make a new body by raising the dead.
Okay.
Bardic inspiration.
And
Mixes
we
up
get
on
some-
the rock, just like vibing.
somewhere she gets glow sticks and starts rave dancing. And any more, Byron?
That's it for me. I'm gonna get about here and press myself against the wall in case Clem decides to run past.
All right. So this ghoul over here is going to run at Casper and is going to.
I attack him.
Well,
I
that's
get
right.
to go first.
You held your thing.
Dad.
I said you held your thing.
All right, 15 to hit.
15 hits.
11 damage.
Oof.
Oh, plus enlarge, which is 1d4.
Oh, it's your character.
Oh, it's not my spell.
Good sir, Byron, could you read us how much damage he does extra?
I think it's just 1d4 in addition, but I'll verify.
1 extra damage regardless.
1 extra damage. So you bring
12.
this. You bring down your. You still using big old hammer? You bring this gigantic hammer down, and you just pummel the shit out of this thing, taking it directly into bloodied. But it's going to claw at you.
Yeah,
Rude.
1d4.
That's a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Womp womp. So it sees that it is a futile thing, but this guy runs up too, and he's going to try to attack you. He's also going to claw. That's a 19.
That matches.
Nice. So I get to do stuff. Let me do some reading here out loud. I need a DC 10 Constitution save, please.
Actually, I'm gonna cutting words.
Ooh, well, that's not nice.
Yeah,
It's very nice.
I'm
That's
just
enough
gonna
for
look
me
at him
looking
and
at
just
Kelly.
say, does anyone even know you're alive? I mean, you won't be for long, but
Okay. So what do you need me to do?
you roll a 1d6 and subtract from your attack.
Oh.
So there's no way that it succeeds.
I rolled a 1, but you still take all of my fun away. All right.
Bam.
So it's going to run away, and it looks at you like you just told a dad joke, and it's never had kids. It's like, what the fuck? And it misses at the last second. It is now Clem's turn. Clem,
Gonna
if you're talking,
climb.
oh, there we go.
Am I not muted? Am I muted? I never
You're
know.
good.
I'm going to climb up here. and
Okay.
Do my typical Eldritch Blast. I cannot wait to reach level 5. Have I mentioned this yet? Because I cannot wait. I'm gonna do my Eldritch Blast Dragon combo on this lady right here, who I think
Okay.
is technically not actually a lady. I don't know. She is in
Nope.
Tailspire right now, so.
Yeah, well, there's still not a ton of models, but
Yeah.
it is a zombie that is like, think of the crazy zombies from like 28 Days Later and stuff that are like grabbing its head, looks like it's going insane.
And I'm sure that misses because that was a 6 to hit.
That is definitely a miss.
Yeah,
So
but-
you get to the top and you're like, oh god, I need to work out more, and you're huffing and puffing and miss just to the left.
But then she remembers how great Donut the Destroyer did last week and attempts to have her. Is a 10 hit?
10 does hit.
Ha ha ha! Okay, so there's gonna be piercing damage, and I need a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
DC 11 Constitution throw.
That's all.
That's a 21.
Okay.
So Donut just like gores into this thing's shoulders, but it's so crazy it barely even realized it was there. How much damage was that?
does Just 3.
3.
Rolling a lot of natural ones apparently today.
Nice. All right, all done,
Thanks for
Clem.
you, maybe. Yes.
All right. It's time for these other guys to go. This one down here below you, Nyx, is going to try to climb up the wall.
Oh,
But
kind
this
of-
is going to take a climb check.
kind of thought I would just sort of hang out and be safe up here where none of them could get me, but okay.
Okay, so I need you to give me an opposed strength check as it tries to grab your foot to bring you down off of there.
I would love nothing more than to give you a strength check.
Just so you're aware, I rolled an 11.
And I rolled, a 19!
There you go. So it comes up and it tries to grab your ankle, and you just kind of kick it away as this other one down here, he rushes off to try to also attack Casper, hopefully letting me hit something at least once today. And can we just take 1 second and appreciate the onesie that Emily is wearing?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Just fit
If
so
you guys-
nicely over my headphones. I had to put it on.
If you're listening to this in podcast form, you're missing out. All right, so that is a 22 for the first attack, and a
Okay.
12 for the second attack.
Not so much.
So this creature brings its club down and just kind of hits you right in the stomach for 6 damage.
Rude. Okay.
And now, Nyx, it's your turn.
It is.
Yep.
Just to clarify, what exactly are we fighting? Are these all
Okay.
just zombies?
So, the creature that Clem just missed, it looks like a zombie, but a zombie who's going crazy. Like it's kind of muttering to itself. It's grabbing its head, shaking its head back and forth like it's trying to dislodge the voices. These creatures here, this one in front of Casper and the one below you, you would remember these as the undead gnolls that you had fought at the very, very beginning in the sewer. And these creatures you would remember because you fought at least 1 or 2 of these ghouls.
Okay, so yes, all technically undead.
Yes, all technically undead.
Okay. I think I'm gonna. Can I just move myself over to this little point?
Sure.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna use my channel divinity to turn undead.
Uh-oh, I don't like this at all.
What I can do. And I present my holy symbol and I speak a prayer to Ray, and all the undead within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. And if it fails it, then it gets turned for a minute.
3, 4, 5. All right, so let's start with the gnolls. You said wisdom?
Mhm.
Yep, they both failed. And the ghouls. Oh, that is 18s for both of those. And the crazy person, that's a 6.
Okay. So 3 of the 5 have now been turned, and they are terrified, and they want to move away as fast as possible.
Okay.
Turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can. Cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It can't take reactions, and as an action, it can only use the dash or try to escape from an effect that prevents it. If there's
Okay.
nowhere to move, the creature can issue the dodge action.
And how long does this last?
A minute.
Until they're dead. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Casper, it is your turn.
Bada bing, bada boom. Gonna play whack-a-mole. Let's get rid of the one that is bloodied. I think that's
Okay. So that is the one directly to, like, on the right side of you.
correct. Yes. Yeah. So I'm hitting that one. Take my hammer and do another bam. Kind
Okay.
of like my whole combat's like I'm working on like a railroad spike. Just constant hits in the same spot over and over again.
That's very apropos for being in this mine with the mine carts.
I know, right? 13 to hit
13 to hit. That does hit.
for 7 damage.
Oh, so you hit this thing and see it almost crumple. Like it's looking haggard. Like,
Oh wait,
What'd you forget?
I have the enlarged damage. I'm sorry. I need.
Oh, there you go.
Excellent.
I did not think this was going to happen to me.
I retract my comment and say
2
that
extra damage. Does 2 extra
you
damage.
you just cave in this thing's head. It looks up at you, and you see like a look of confusion as you bring its hammer down, and it sounds like you hit like you dropped a cantaloupe on the floor. That's the sound it makes as it crumples down to the ground, dead. And I can now knock these.
Love it.
Ooh, I love how they look prone.
Yeah, that's so fun. All right, it's dead.
Okay. And that is my for realsies.
Okay, so this creature with the crazy head shaking is like, no, don't kill me. But it says it in fucking zombie and move.
Undercommon, I understand that. Hey.
It moves 60 feet away. Who gets opportunity attacks?
That
That would be Clem.
Maybe, yeah,
Oh.
just Clem.
Yeah, it was on the other side of the
Concept.
wall from us.
I don't know if you'll allow this. I do have Warcaster, which allows me to cast spells as an opportunity attack, and I do have
You've
spells
done
that would be within
enough.
range.
You've done enough.
Yes,
No,
I'm
you're
sorry.
not. You're not. If you were right next to him, I'd say yes.
Okay.
But you're a good 15 feet in the air.
Okay, that's totally fair.
Yep. And
An opportunity attack.
you do get an opportunity attack. Do your worst.
My worst, looking at my weaponry,
Is 3 points of damage.
is my crossbow.
Is your crossbow out?
It has to be a melee attack.
Oh, okay. Listen, I am the newest person here.
Yeah,
I
we're not
don't
judging. We're
know.
informing others for
Yeah.
those are interested. If you're going to make an opportunity attack, if you don't have the Warcaster feat, it has to be a melee attack.
Also, I'm still kind of embarrassed to admit sometime how many of the rules I just flat out don't know, despite how long I've been playing this game.
There's
I
no
know.
embarrassment.
You'll see if you see me looking up a little bit. It's me conferring with Casey that I'm doing the right thing.
I just have I still like have so much trouble remembering what things are technically melee and what are not. That's all.
You have to be able to hit it, like punching or
Mhm. Yeah.
no shooting.
Or
Okay, can I
using
dagger them?
a blacksmith hammer to just knock it in the head.
I mean, you
have a
could.
dagger, right?
Yeah.
Daggering. Okay, that's what we've got.
I'm
then.
daggering.
17 to hit,
17 hits.
5 damage.
Ooh, nice.
When you say
So-
that, Casper, Byron gets a bit jealous.
So, just to piggyback off of that, you penetrate it right in the back as it's running it away.
Woo!
There we go. And it is now Byron's turn.
Okay, so I would like to step underneath Casper, stab the zombie, and then step back. Is that possible?
Yeah. You run underneath, you're like, bloop,
Yeah.
and then,
Okay, so I will run forward and do that. Pull out my. I think I'm gonna pull out what
are you stabbing the ghoul or the
the ghoul. Yeah, I won't get
Okay.
in the knoll's too far away to get in
Okay.
and get out, so I'm gonna go for the ghoul so that way I don't take an opportunity attack.
Okay,
um,
that works.
I think I will walk in and attack with the bone dagger and my offhand dagger.
Okay.
So I'll run in and stab 14
That hits.
for 6 damage
All right.
and 17
Also hits.
for 3 damage.
All right. So you run up and you just kind of duck under the girthiness that is Casper.
I take a
and
peek.
Just yeah, you're like, oh, look at that. And as you run out, you just give the old double stab right into this thing's chest, and it lets out a like. I don't know if you can hear that through my noise suppression, but it hisses at you like a shitty cat. And now, unless you got something else, It is the ghoul's turn.
I didn't kill it, but I'm backing away from it underneath him.
So backing away as in like it gets an opportunity attack.
Yep.
All right.
Because I can't move through his position, so I have to back up.
All right. It's going to try to claw at you.
Okay.
Could you just hide in between his legs?
Sadly, I can't take up his position.
It goes to hit you, and as it does, the area that Casper hit with his hammer earlier loosened some of the rails, like the rail cart thing, and it stumbles and falls prone because it rolled a natural fucking 1.
Cool. And Byron just backs up, haha, and stows his daggers.
So the one that's knocked down is the prone one. I erased the one that's dead.
Okay.
All right. So
I'm
Clem,
done.
it's now your turn. Or no, wait, it's its turn. Wait, I'm sorry. It's his turn, and it's gonna stand up from being prone. And then it's going to try and bite Casper.
Oh,
'Cause he's
is that
right
not
there.
One of the ones that got screwed up.
No, the ghouls didn't.
Oh, the
The
big boys.
gnolls did, and the one that was crazy did.
Okay, I misunderstood my bad.
So that is it's a 16. It goes to bite you and just glances off of your armor. And now it's Clem's turn. Sorry about that, Clem.
Where did that bad zombie go? The one who ran away?
Over in the corner.
there
I'm
we
gonna
go.
put the light on it.
Towering like
Over
a
here.
little-
Can you
Okay.
can you see it? It's down at the end of the mine cart path.
Screw that zombie. Okay, let's see. Can I get... Do you see my great measuring right here?
Guys, and I appreciate the noises like you're actually jumping.
Just trying to measure how far away it is. Look, it's 27 feet, give or take. Okay, Clem. I just need to be able to see her. I want to
Okay.
get this bitch. Just kidding. We already established that this zombie, we don't know anything.
You're assuming it's gender. Jeez.
Yep, I am. So sorry. I
It's okay.
just can't help but go by what I see on Tailspire, like those giant hot skeleton lords we had earlier. I'm gonna do the same thing because I really don't have a lot of options here.
Okie dokie.
So it's a 19 to hit with Eldritch Blast.
You hit it with Eldritch Blast, and in your head you hear, "Yeah, you're doing fucking awesome. Ah, man, your training's really coming along." And how much damage was it?
7.
7.
This will be followed by, once again, Donut. Oh yeah, because Donut can fly 60 feet. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Oh, that misses. It's a 5 to hit.
Donut flies and gets halfway across, is also out of shape, looks over his shoulder and is like, "Fuck this," and goes right back to you.
It's like only one of us can ever be successful on any given turn, but never both of us.
Anything else from you?
Nope, I think that's it.
This knoll here is going to run. So this knoll runs out of the room and down a hole deeper into the mine.
We know that there was
Smack.
a hole deeper into the mine thing.
Well, you couldn't have seen that one. And hold on, I was just measuring, and then you can take. You can take your. I was just seeing how far you can get away. All right, go ahead and take your opportunity attack.
Who? Me?
I can't smite an opportunity attack, can I?
I don't think so. I think you can only hit as per the discussion earlier.
Not unless you have Warcaster.
I know I'm taking one.
All right, a 19 to hit.
19
for
does hit.
11 damage plus a certain number. Hopefully a 4.
What was it?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
3. So 14 damage.
14
As
damage.
he's running away, Casper's going to swing his maul right at its big lump on its back that it's carrying around for some reason.
Cool. You hear a loud crack as it stumbles forward a little bit, and you can see that it is bleeding where you hit it.
It is worth noting that Turn Undead no longer works once they take damage. So that was...
Oh.
That's fine.
Wish you would have told me that earlier.
You know...
The real question
That's
is,
alright.
could it have ran that
So
direction
sorry.
if it was afraid of Nyx being in between it and the doorway?
Well, clearly, since clearly it could have, because it took damage before it started running in that correct direction.
The other one
And-
went, though, didn't it?
The other one ran that way, but it was on the other side,
Oh.
and it technically is no longer having an issue because Clem hit it also.
Sorry, I have no
But-
regrets though.
But, Mr. DM, but I submit, I would not have had an attack of opportunity until it was on the other side of me. Therefore, it would not be where it just was. It should be farther away, towards the mountain.
Overruled. Overruled. I got screwed over. You guys get screwed over. It's equal. It's a wash now. All right.
Appeals court.
Appeals court
Get us all the way
is
to the top. God damn
all
it.
right.
I shall
put on a fancy
become
robe and I
a
say, I'm
rules
part of the Supreme
lawyer.
Court. All right. So it is now Nyx's turn because both the gnolls went.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm super focused on not paying attention to chat at all. I'm gonna cast a thing on whoever. Where? Oh yeah. We got what? Bunch of people running away. Cool. Let's roll some. Let's do some Toll the Dead. See what happens. Can I get another Wisdom saving throw from? This little dude here.
That guy, the one just got hit by Casper.
Yes, please.
Wisdom saving throw is an. Sorry, I have too many sheets out. 11.
Okay, that is not gonna hit. It's gonna take 12 points of necrotic damage, please and thank you.
So Casper hits it in the back, and as it runs past you illegally, you're like, fuck that shit, and you ding-a-ling its bell, and it just grabs its head, and as it does, its head explodes just like a, and it just falls to the ground.
That's the
Hot.
first time my bells have done that.
Great sound effect.
I didn't know they were capable of doing
I was gonna
that.
say that's my favorite type of explosion, that kind.
Good
All right.
combo, Nyx.
I'm still mad about paranoia. I'm not talking to you. Move along.
All right, well, it is Casper's turn now.
Okay, it's funny because the audience doesn't know anything about that, so I'm just gonna make you look like an asshole. I'm going
No,
to attack the last gremlin next to me, please.
Okay.
With a 21 to hit for
21.
13 damage. Should I roll the extra damage?
No, you should not, because you just, you ruin this guy. Like he looks you right in the face again as you bring it down, and all of a sudden his head is by his feet, and he is no longer among the living.
For the second time in its short life. Very sad.
All right.
I'm going to move 30 feet. Oh God. 30 feet over here. So there.
Close enough.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to move another 30 feet. God bless orcs.
There you go.
Hiya! I'm coming for you. Byron's
Okay.
never going to hear that one.
On you, maybe, but never for you.
Yeah.
All right, so are you done with your 500
Yes, that's
moves
my-
there, Casper?
Why? I
This-
used 3 things. Jesus.
This crazy zombie over here is like, "Ah!" And it runs a little bit at you and spits in your general direction. So
Isn't she turned?
Did that one get hit?
yes, it got hit
I'm
once it
sorry,
ran
I
away.
hit that one.
Oh, which
Clem-
one has
Where
not
we
been
need
hit?
a thing.
Clem blasted it
One
with
of
a.
these guys has not been hit. Which one
Yeah,
is my?
It was the one that ran down the hole.
Yep, the
Ugh.
one that's technically still on the board, but it ran away. So I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
He's gonna blind you again.
A 19, natural 20. Boom, 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 boom.
You guys take all my fun
No
and you
fun.
throw it in the dumpster.
No
No
fun,
fun
for
for the
you.
DM.
You know what?
I
if it wouldn't mess up the cameras, I would turn off my camera.
Can I just
All
say,
right.
I have so much trouble accepting a character that has a negative bonus on their dexterity. Accepting is the wrong word. I just cannot even imagine playing a character that has that.
Well, you're looking at him, baby. And it's
No.
amazing.
All right.
Amazing.
Well, I am done there, and it's now Byron's turn.
Okay. Byron is going to. I don't know what I got here. Let's take a peek. So I've got basically to here, and that's going to end up being 40 feet. So that should be good.
I don't like all this measuring.
Go away. All right. So Byron is going to move around. Soar is going to, or not Soar. Hello. Athena
Mini
is
Soar.
going. Yeah, Athena is going to come with him, and new subscriber, Miss Brand. All right,
Woo, thank you.
and I am going to walk up, and as Byron gets around and can see her, then try to spit on Casper. He's going to coalesce the shadows around her, and cause dissonant whispers inside of her ears.
Uh-oh.
So I
What-
need a Wisdom 14 saving throw.
All right. 17.
Of course. Bum. I half damage though. Hey, welcome Black Wolf. So you will take, it's 11 psychic damage halved. I think that becomes 5.
Okay. All right, cool. So you run around the corner, and because this thing is already grabbing in its head, you would imagine it's having a hard time dealing with all the voices that are in there, and you just don't get the effect that you thought you would. All right, so now we have the ghouls, which are both dead. So it's Clem's turn.
I have already pre-measured my path for you.
Nice.
And if you're wondering if Clem can make the little jump from this to this, it's only
Oh.
like 3.5 feet from tip.
That's why I let Nyx do it too. It's just such a small space. It would just literally be stepping over it.
Up here, same thing as normal. Pew pew at the zombie lady who's
Who's not a lady?
Yeah. Well, how else are we supposed to the crazy one, the nutso one?
Yep.
16 to hit.
16's gonna hit.
Ooh, 12 damage.
Oh, damn.
And then donut, 15 to hit. Donut.
Okay. So that also hits.
That's the one that I need the DC 11 Constitution saving throw on.
All right. That is it's more than that because I rolled an 18.
Okay, and so that's just 4 piercing damage, and that's it.
Damn. So you warlock the shit out of this person, and as it hits into him, you can see pieces of flesh coming off of this creature and like a strange bluish green ooze coming out of its chest. It's now bloodied.
I am a lioness hunting her prey.
If you listen real closely, you can still hear a gnoll running away, and now it's Nyx's turn.
Is it? Why am I imagining like if you've ever heard like a duck walking across like hardwood? It's just little like slapping feet.
It's-
That's all I can hear. I'm sorry. All right, I'm just gonna try to take another swing at this bad girl here. Give me a wisdom saving throw, DC 12, pretty please.
All right.
How this goes. I've got one move.
I rolled a 16.
Boo! All right, fuck.
Boo! Let me have some fun.
No, literally
Okay.
no. None.
I'm sorry. And anything else?
Nah.
All right. So we are back to the top of the order with the big old boy Casper.
All right. Oh my God, this lady's gonna get pops.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna smash her head in with the maul. I mean, you really can't beat that. So I
disagree.
16 to hit
That's gonna hit.
for 12 damage.
Damn it.
Shall I roll the extra damage?
Yes, you should.
I love asking. For 2 extra damage.
All right, nice. Okay.
So Casper kind of like he ducks out of the way. The spit lands on like his cheek, and in response he uses his duck to do an uppercut with the maul.
Okay.
Her stupid head.
Yeah, and you just crack this thing, and you can see that it's I guess it's like slouching. Like it's having a hard time standing on its own power right now. So anything else from you?
I'm gonna move a little bit further this way, but not out of her reach. So
Okay, so it is going to try to bite you twice. That is a 23. I'm sorry. Yeah, 23 and a 19.
I'd like to try to cutting words the 19.
Okay.
I just
What do I need to do again for that?
roll
I
a
just gotta roll
d6.
d6.
Yeah, and subtract. You ugly.
So it's an 18, which doesn't hit, right?
If you rolled a 1.
Yeah, I did. I rolled a
Okay.
1. So, so the first one does hit, and this is the one that hits hard.
I'm gonna say like I've heard of last rites, but you've done your last wrongs. Son of a-
So this thing bites into an exposed fleshy part of you and does 17 points of damage.
wow,
And
it's a big bite.
you're bigger than medium,
Yep.
so nothing else happens.
Yeah.
And it is Byron's turn. Yeah, that was a good call making him big.
Negated. All right. So let's see what Byron's got at range here. Pretty much nothing. Gonna cast another Dissonant Whispers on her.
Okay.
So Wisdom DC
Shit.
14.
Well, that one's on the floor, so I'll never know what that was.
Lost his natural 20.
I rolled a 4, so it's never gonna make it. 14.
16 psychic damage as the whispers coalesce into her ears, and they just.
So please tell me how you kill this crazy person.
Basically, I kind of imagine like as the whispers are entering her ears, she just like starts like clawing at the sides of her face to get them away from her ears, like as a physical reaction, and just like tears away her own head and flesh until her body can't like hold her head up anymore, and it just kind of goes.
Nice. And you guys and gals are out of combat.
Go
Woo.
track down that one that just ran off and kill it.
Knockdown.
We're
Yeah.
chasing after it.
We can't. Let's. I say
Casper
that.
just
I'm gonna.
Kool-Aid Man's through that hole.
I would if that's what I wanted to do. But
Nyx is gonna gingerly make her way back down from the spire. And then
Byron,
run to catch up with you all.
Byron will loot this crazy chick to see if she has, assuming gender, this crazy individual that looks like a vampire queen, and
give me an investigation, I guess.
21.
So as you are looking through, you end up finding 15 gold, and there's actually a dagger that had been stabbed into this creature's leg the entire time. So you have a regular old dagger if you want.
Okay, so no markings or any like special specificity to it, like nothing we recognize.
When you're looking over, like this is a different creature obviously than you had been facing with the other zombies, but clearly something like with the Veras blood has nope, I'm sorry, this is not like the Veras blood zombies. I apologize.
Oh.
I will
It's like a basic bitch zombie. What is it?
Give me a zombification check there, Nyx.
She clearly is holding a pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah, it's almost October. It says as it looks at you.
21 do anything for you?
Yeah. So you're looking at this zombie. Actually, all the zombies in this room, and they look more like regular old zombies versus the Veracity zombies. So yeah, you would definitely be familiar with something like this. Like this is something you may have done in your past.
Okay. Yeah.
While we're in here, are these crystals canon or just setting flavor?
They're just adding flavor.
Okay, no, that's fine. I
but-
just wanted to make sure that they weren't something like important that we were.
However,
my next question was going to be, can I smash them with my maul to get some crystals for us to take?
Wait, I want to hear the however first.
give me a nature check.
Okay. Can't make any promises, but it will go well. 21, a nat 20.
Sure. As you guys are walking around, those crystals are clearly for flavor, but you can see that this area has been mined. There are chunks where it's not like somebody was trying to make this a bigger space. You can see there was clearly like there's a wall and there's like a 3-foot section where it's 2 feet deep and it's just been taken out. You would imagine something has been mined from here.
Not to get all sciencey, but is there any way to like take a closer examination and see if there's any like sediment or tiny little bits left to see what might have been mined from here?
What are you thinking you're trying to do?
I just want to see if I can figure out what they mined.
I think it's probably just going to be Veras blood specifically, because this is the mountain that Veras body like died on,
Fair.
and his big bones are all
I'm
over
wondering
the
if
place.
it's blood or bone that they mined, though, because if it's bone that they mined, they could have taken out sort of produce more Veras blood, you know what I mean? Or is it just a coincidence that this is also happening, but it was just something else, you know?
So, if you're looking for like debris of bone or anything, you're not finding that. You're also not finding any debris of the Veras blood, but it does look like something was taken out of like a section of the wall, and you don't know what's happening with it. Yep.
Okay. Scorpion eggs.
So what do you guys want to do?
Down the hole?
Fire in the hole.
So this is
Is there any? Did we loot everything?
you guys went through everything. The creature that was like it was going crazy, that was the only thing that had anything of any kind of relevance, unless you wanted like a club. So I need to.
I did use 15 points of lay on hands for myself.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Enlarge fades.
Before everyone comes back down, Clem is going to whisper around, oh, sorry, Iron, do you want me to go back up so you and Casper can, like, have some alone time down here in this dark hole?
I mean, I believe it's a staircase that leads down, but we'll see.
Yes, it is a staircase leading down. There wasn't the fancy stairs that they had that they just brought in when I built this map.
I believe we established that I, Emily, want this Byron and Casper thing to happen so badly.
Byron kind of leans over towards Clem and hands her a dagger and say, hey, I found this stabbed into the leg. And then he leans a little bit closer and says, don't force it, you'll scare it off.
All right,
Casper, on
so-
his part, just looks confused and doesn't really understand. Like, I thought we were going as a team. I don't know.
Casper.
Casper's still carrying us all in a minecart.
I don't have a minecart that would work for that, but if that's what you're trying to do.
He's a big, beefy lad, but you know.
Not trying.
Oh wait, there's only 4 of you this time. Okay, I was like, where's Soar? And then I realized he wasn't there, but we can get Athena out
Where
here.
is Soar? What a question.
We also
Where does that
need
portal go?
Donut.
I also cannot control my character.
I haven't had donut on the board in forever.
Oh no.
What
about
was
Lilo?
Donut was a chicken. Just
Alright,
a donut.
And you can move here now.
Yeah, I took care of it.
All right. So you guys come down. You come down this path. It's a very roughly hewn passage, and it leads you down a hallway. If you guys are having trouble seeing here, let me know. This is, it's dark. So if you don't have a torch, you're not going to be able to see if you don't have dark vision. I did put torches everywhere because of the fact that we need to be able to see for the stream.
Byron will snap his fingers and light basically his hand on fire with magic fire.
Okay.
Wait, I can't see Byron. Wait.
I'll pull out a torch and light it. Actually, light it, and I'll hand it to her. Be like, here, you can.
I somehow have no spell or anything. I'm still blind.
I bet you Brianna would have been able to see in the dark. So, Casper.
Maybe want her
Straight
back.
to hell.
Yes.
As you get to the end of this hallway, to the left, you see a whole bunch of debris. And then to the right, you see it looks like somebody made a makeshift barricade. So there's like chairs and shit, and then they piled up some rocks behind it. But to the left, it looks like it might have been the same thing, but that has been knocked over. Does anybody have dark vision?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. If you have dark vision, you can see there are
Jesus.
dead zombies and a dead gnoll creature down to your left, which would be to the west.
Okay. Should I keep leading the way?
I mean, always.
Yeah.
He's gonna. Casper's gonna switch to his sword and board. Take out his large shield and kind of have it in front of him with his sword at the ready as he's moving down this dark corridor towards the zombies.
Okay. As you pass these zombies, if you want to give me an investigation, you can.
Byron,
Sure, you can stab them as well.
I would like to see how they died, barring the new stab wounds that are occurring right now.
So give me either an investigation or a medicine check.
A 22 for medicine.
Okay. So for medicine, it looks like the 2 zombies that are dead in front of you, they died fighting the gnoll creature.
So these are the Varas blood zombies fighting the dead zombies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You did a medicine. Yeah. That the green zombies were Varas blood zombies, and the gnoll zombies are the regular zombies.
I have no idea what is happening here. It seems like if we just put them in a room together, they'll all kill themselves, and then we can just pick off what's ever left.
Gorebox doesn't like the Varas blood zombies.
It's
Okay.
probably because he's making the. I think he's the one who made all the basic bitch zombies in the first place.
Maybe he's trying to follow in this death courtesan's wake.
No, that doesn't seem very realistic. I don't think that that's has anything to do
Yeah,
with
that
No, but it does
death
seem-
courtesan.
it. The death courtesan came through so many years ago that can't possibly still be relevant to what's at hand. I think, if anything, the stranger in black who we saw with Varas blood on Shula's body is probably a much more pertinent threat to the zombies that are occurring here.
Why? Is there something about the death courtesan that you know that we don't nix?
I don't know very much about the man in black who just showed up and then got javelined and then disappeared. And it sure seems like if he was just recently here and there's a whole bunch of dead zombies, maybe that's a bit more of a pressing concern than any rumor from years ago.
Oh, a good thing I didn't step on that trap that's right on the floor there. I didn't put my token on it. I put it right next to it, but not on it. So
I would like to point out that you did step on a trap.
what? No, I did not.
You're standing on top of the trap.
Oh, I'll take that one. I did step on that one.
So Nyx and Clem are talking back and forth, and I need a dexterity saving throw, Rob. And it's got to beat
Oh boy,
12.
a 2.
Oh, okay. So you step down and you feel something press into the ground as you are trying to get away from the bear trap that's in front of it. And as you do, you just feel this little arrow shoot across and hit you right in the shoulder for 2 damage.
Ow.
If there's
Jeez.
going to be traps, you might let me.
Yep. You
Yeah.
go first.
Okay. I will.
Everybody, watch out for this trap. You might be able to trigger it again. We could get free arrows, I guess.
Can I disarm the trap?
Sure.
I don't know what you need for that.
While he's
so
doing
is there a go ahead and do a do you have
Thieves'
disables
tools.
devices? Yeah, what's that? Yeah,
Thieves'
use your
tools.
thieves tools.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. And proficiency. Boop. 15.
15. Yeah, you feel a satisfying little click, and you're able to get under there and kind of just cut something that was attached to the other end of the whatever was shooting at you, and you know now that it is disabled.
Okay. Did that disable the bear trap as well, or do I need to try and make something separate for it?
The bear trap. I mean, if you're just walking, you can just walk right past it, but you can definitely just take your sword and like push down in the middle. It doesn't really need anything to disarm it. But as you get there, give me a perception check.
Okay. 13.
Okay, so you notice as you look here that this trap is pretty rusted, which when you're investigating it, it looks like the trap's not that old to be this rusted that fast.
Like there's more corrosion in the air than normal?
That's a possible guess.
Okay, I'll just kind of point that out to the group.
Can I roll a nature check on that?
No, because you
Why
know
not?
D&D. Sure, you can.
I'd like to roll a paladin
This will be a
check.
first for me.
while Rob's rolling his nature check,
Yep.
just Clem's gonna pull Nyx back a little and just be like, listen, I know we haven't talked about this whole death courtesan thing yet, but we need to address it eventually.
Is in the middle of a dungeon a good time for that, or?
Don't listen to him. This is the perfect time to talk to her.
This is a gal pals in the back whisper conversation.
Yeah, get her.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Clem. And truth be told, we have so many other things that are actively in front of us causing these problems. I don't know why you're so hung up on this whole
Clem is just gonna give her like, that look like, stop effing around. Like, I'm not an idiot.
Byron yells from the front, Nyx, you're not whispering.
I wasn't trying to, and also I don't know how. I just don't think it's relevant at the moment.
I rolled an 11. So I
You rolled an 11?
Yeah.
You think that maybe you learned about this in school at one point, but you're not 100% certain. Even though you as a person 100% know what's coming.
well, Byron, lead the way.
Oh boy. Byron would like to try to. I mean, I'm perceiving for any traps moving forward
Yep.
still.
So before you, it's not even trying to be hidden. There are 2 pressure plates right on the other side of the door.
Okay. I would like to try to disarm them before moving in.
Sure. As you step into the room, well, as you step up to them, go ahead and give me a thieves tool to see if you do it.
22.
22. Yep. You bust those up real quick. You are able to take almost like a shim that you would put under a table and make sure that these cannot depress.
Okay.
And now I'd like a perception check.
Okay.
Remember, these rooms are pitch black.
8. Well, I've got my torch though.
Okay. So you don't hear or see anything, but as you turn the corner, you hear.
Okay. Everything seems fine.
Is this the sound of like little duck feet across a wooden floor? Or
No. But you hear. It sounds like almost like chitinous, something almost buggy that is crawling around in this room. Byron, you can also see that at some point something has set off a bunch of spike traps in this room. And I don't know if you can see over here. There is there's like a makeshift that's where the arrows were coming out of.
Okay.
There's also some sort of opening. It doesn't look like this, but it was the only thing that I could find that presented as a door down. Like it would be the opposite way if I could have flipped it upside down, almost like it was a trap door that something could have fallen through.
Okay. And then looking around, do I notice anything else in this room?
I can't tell if you can see them from here. You will see some creatures.
I
Yep.
absolutely see them.
Yes, you see they are little like orangey, metallic-y looking creatures. They have these big antennae on the front of them. And there are a couple of them in this room right now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
So just as a note, there are rust monsters in the Tailspire.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh wait, we're not fighting spiders?
Nope.
No.
Oh, you sweet summer child. All you have to lose is a dagger, so don't worry about it.
Hold on
Yeah,
while I
more than
change
dagger.
out my guys.
Yeah, did you find them? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Where'd that guy go? Hold
Yeah,
on,
those
get back
things
up here.
are so cool looking.
I mean, maybe we just run straight through this room then. And just the door's like right there. We could just hop on down.
Yeah, how
But
fast is
But there's
everyone?
so much loot elsewhere.
I mean, maybe there's a cave on the far side of stuff that we can get from. Not that I
Well,
can.
these doors
Or
right here.
maybe that cave will be full of just more.
We should have climbed the barricade, y'all.
Dude, we
Tried
are
to refrain from Les Mis references, but we should have done it.
we are dungeon crawling this. I explore all crevices in dungeons.
I want
Or
all
like
loot.
someone in chat said, you could speed run.
No.
Speedrun.
All I'm saying is Byron gets in all the nooks and crannies.
The problem with that, right, is the enemies don't like stop chasing you once they reach their wall in their room, you know?
Exactly.
They just keep coming. So eventually we'll just have a horde of monsters chasing us if we just run.
Here's the dilemma I'm having right now is how do I balance out? Do I waste my 2 spell slots since I don't foresee a long rest in my future?
You get them back
Or
on
short
on
rest?
short
I'm at
rest.
short rest.
Yeah.
I know, that's what I still don't
So-
foresee a short rest necessarily in our future if we're chasing after this knoll thing.
I mean,
Wait,
Potentially.
Depends on how long this dungeon goes. Yeah, we might be able to find a safe spot to like hole up for a little while and take a short rest. Or
Pretty
something.
Especially if
in
you
a
kill
huge
everything.
dungeon.
Especially if we kill everything. That's true.
So Byron
So-
will notify the rest of the team that he has noticed and is hearing the sounds of chitinous plates and chittering.
But does Byron know how to whisper?
Bugs?
I think Byron knows how to whisper. What do I need? Stealth check?
Yeah.
He's proficient in pillow talk, so.
Can you
10.
teach Nix how to whisper?
10.
Nix is
I-
like, how are you doing that?
I'm like, I'm channeling my Nyx, and I turn around. I'm like, I hear. Oh shit! I hear plates. I hear bugs.
Some other things that you can see right there, Byron, is right here. You see another plate on the ground. You see a dead gnoll creature over here. And over in this direction, there is a dead zombie.
Okay. What do we want to do?
Okay. Oh.
Oh, are they not attacking us?
Huh?
Are they not attacking us, or did they not notice us yet?
No.
They might not have noticed you yet.
As I stand in a dark
Fun.
room with a lit torch.
I don't know anything about these creatures. Maybe they're blind. They're in a dark cave. Maybe they don't
All right,
care about light.
Byron, are you
Yep.
carrying anything made of metal?
Of course.
As you get to that point, you hear, and roll for initiative.
Does money count? This is a first for me. I've never fought a rust monster before.
I've never been a rust monster, so
Go look
hold
that
on,
up.
I
Let's
need-
assume not.
I'm gonna be real mad if it's coming for our money.
They have iron sense. Hold on, encounters, because my
Thank
encounter
God,
thing
I only
crashed.
deal with gold.
I only use steel.
Let's see here. Load more. I have way too many.
Quick, what are crowbars made out of? I might be in trouble.
Yeah,
Iron.
metal.
Shit.
Let's see here.
Did I tell you about my gold crowbar by chance? This is a hand-me-down from from someone's parents. I don't know.
Okay, so let's get some initiatives.
Byron had a 15.
Byron's got a 15.
I rolled a
Sore, he's in here, so he gets a 0. Nyx,
I rolled a 19.
19. All right, Casper,
3.
3. Oh, I'm coming to eat all your stuff. And Clem,
God damn it.
12.
12. All right, auto roll my initiatives and start. Nyx, you get to go first.
I don't wanna. All right, first up, boom, we're casting Bless on my 3 amigos. Bada bing. Bam. Second spell, I'm casting Spiritual Weapon on myself. It is a bonus action. Please, weapon. Weapon, please, of the non-iron variety.
Weapon, please.
Weapon,
All right, I was
Weapon.
changing the music. What do you need? You need a spectral scythe.
Yes, sir.
A big
there you go.
one, please.
Yeah, make it huge.
Aw.
You guys,
Okay.
you guys look at Byron. Do I need to make that a large spectral weapon?
Teeny little- No, it's
Please.
It's
so
medium size.
small, but it's fine.
Can be bigger
Teeny
for
little-
flavor.
Hold on.
Pretty please.
Yeah, make it. I won't be a big sight.
Holy Jesus.
Yes.
Perfect.
And it has a purple base.
I love it. Thank you very much.
You're
That's
welcome.
my turn.
All right, and I want to change the name to Flavor Spectral Scythe. All right. It is now the Rust Monster's turn. And this guy here, he is going to move. Oh, they got a big speed.
Of course they do.
No, they don't.
Yep, they do.
Nope. I don't think they do.
It's not quite that far. So it's going to double move over to Byron.
Of course it is.
Okay. Would you rather move to Clem?
Nope.
Okay. moves there.
That was not a complaint, just a remark.
Sounded like it. All right. So this other rust monster over here, he is going to get to move also. And he can move directly to Casper. Casper.
Stop! Don't do it. You
I'd like
don't
to.
need to do this.
I do. So a
damn
rust monster corrodes a non-magical ferrous metal object it can see within 5 feet of it. The object isn't being worn or carried. The touch destroys a 1-foot cube of it. Or do I want to bite?
Why didn't I take sleep? Why?
You can put these guys to sleep.
I didn't take sleep.
Oh,
I can't.
yeah. I don't know why you would choose to not take sleep.
So I am going to let's see. It says you can't be worn or carried. So I'm just gonna bite you for right now. And
Oh, worn or carried.
that's a 10. So it comes up and it bites you, but it can't get through your meaty leg armor. Can't think of what's called. Greaves.
Little trail of rust on it, a streak of rust. It's like,
And Byron. Byron, it's your turn.
Okay. Byron is going to take out the manacles
Okay.
and throw them into the spikes because they are big, beefy iron.
Ooh, that's smart.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna throw them like right about here or so.
Okay.
Like that's where he's gonna throw them. And after throwing them, I'm going to pull out my magical rapier and try to stab the one in front of me into the ground with an attack. So
All right. So
let me-
I put a bear trap in to represent your manacles.
Cool. So I will make an attack with a rapier for a 10.
So for a 10, that does not hit.
Yeah. So throwing the manacles and I stab and I kind of pin against the stone. I'm like, shit. And then I will circle around to this side.
Okay.
And there I will kind of be on the opposite side of it where it's facing towards the manacles. And that's where I'll end my turn.
All right. Clem, it's your turn.
I'm trying to catalog what gear might be iron gear that I can use if Byron's manacles trick works. Sorry. I'll just do a little Eldritch Blast at this closer one.
At the closer one? Okay.
Mm-hmm. 18 to hit.
18 is going to hit.
That's 13 damage.
Oh, damn. All right.
And I will once again send little BB Donut. Because what else am I going to do? That's a 20 to hit.
That hits also.
And 5 damage, and I need that Constitution saving throw, please.
5, so that's actually 18 damage. Constitution saving throw.
DC 11.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, then it just gets that damage, and that's it.
Yep. So you hit this thing, and as it hits this this creature's chitinous back, you hear like a hissing come out of its back. But it is definitely bloodied now. And after Clem goes. All right, Casper, you're up after that.
Okay. I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to use my sword. Have I been able to make the connection yet that they make rust on metal?
Give me a nature check.
Did I play that too meta? I didn't even think about it.
So with a 13, you would not be 100% certain, but the fact that you saw Byron throw a large piece of metal onto a spike trap, you'd probably be kind of confused as to why.
More confused than anything else.
Yes.
Okay, I attack it. Fuck it. It's trying to hurt me. And my friends. And that's not cool. But I need to do this real quick.
Okay.
Not that. This. Okay. Hiya.
What are we high-eyeing?
The creature in front of me for 15 to hit.
15 is gonna hit.
For 6 damage.
Okay. And is this a regular sword or is it a magic sword?
It is a regular sword.
Okay, so when you hit it from now, well, let's see here. After dealing damage, the weapon permanently takes a cumulative -1 penalty to damage rolls. Just for your guys' awareness, if the penalty drops to -5, the weapon's destroyed.
God help the person who's using it beyond a -3.
Can I question related to this?
Maybe?
So, being the hoarder that Clem is, she still has in her stuff those 2 big ol' stone dragons that we found at that what's it called house.
Okay.
Could she potentially give one to Casper, and could he use it as some sort of bludgeoning weapon
So, I mean,
that is made of stone and not metal?
I mean, improvised weapon, sure.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Bug, icky, smash.
yeah,
Okay.
I attack with boot. I attack with boot.
Casper? Casper, you done?
Yeah, Casper. So what happens to my sword? Does it just like where I?
So as you hit it, you can see that the edges are starting to rust up a little bit, and all of a sudden, your brain starts to connect the fact that trap was rusted faster than you thought it should be, and everything makes sense now.
Coming together. It's making sense. Just lost my sword. Okay. Fuck. That's it.
Casper's
Okay.
gone beautiful mind. Just
So this rust monster runs over this way towards to the manacles, using a double move, and this other rust monster, the whole way to the west, runs across the room and up to Byron. But that is its turn. And now we are at the top of the order. It is Nyx again.
Oh my god, there's so many of them.
There's only 4.
Right.
There's 4 of you, 4 of them.
Well, yeah, but I'm not coming out from behind my little corner here, so it's really like 4. 4 against
Do
the
you
2 of
speak bug?
them. There are many things that I can do, but unfortunately speaking bug is not one of them.
Well,
But-
then you miss it. Say, coward!
I
Fight
know.
me, coward!
I can, however, send my giant fucking scythe over here to come hang out. It's so big. It's really big. I'm gonna send it over here to go swing at one of these baddies. I'm thinking
Which-
a 9 is probably not gonna do too much for you, huh?
That is not. Your scythe gets over there, and you can see your scythe is clearly icked out by bugs. And it's like ew, and just slashes over top of it. The bug's antennas fold down as it almost hits Casper in the face.
Nick snaps her fingers and just goes, "Scythe's too big. We're right over the top. I'm gonna make it smaller next time." Good to know. I do, however, have a wand that I picked up ages ago. My wand of
Okay.
sapping sting.
Ooh.
That's not metal. So she kind of like ruffles around and digs out this old wand and just goes, "Worth a shot." And I would like it to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. Is your spiritual weapon a bonus action?
It is.
All right. So Constitution saving throw. That's a 6.
Okay.
Well, wait, which one are you doing this to? Just so I know. The one that's already been beat up.
One.
Okay.
This one here.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's going to take 1d4 necrotic damage. I'll roll in just a moment, but it's also going to fall prone.
Look at it. Looks like a cockroach. How much damage?
2 damage.
Okay. So you sap this thing's strength, and it is like right on the edge of death. You can see cracks in its carapace. Like it is just about dead. I'd say it's barely upright, but it is now prone. So
Squish it.
Yeah.
Squish it.
Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. This next rust monster is going to come up to the manacle, which is right behind it. And as its action, it is going to rust this metal. Destroys one. The touch of it destroys a 1 foot cube of. I just have to make a. Oh, it's a manacle. It just destroys the manacle.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yep.
It was a
And
good idea, though, Byron.
Hey, did its job.
It
Took away an
worked.
attack.
Yeah.
this other rust monster stands up again on its last leg, literally. Casper, do you have any metal that you are carrying on your person?
So much. Most of my inventory is metal.
Okay, what do you got that? What do you got there? Give me
You want me
three
to
things.
list everything?
No, give me the first 3 things in your inventory that are metal, and I'm gonna roll a d6.
Ball bearings, 2 bags of 1,000 each.
Okay.
Caltrops, 5 bags of 20 each.
Wait, stop. So 1 and 2 is a ball bearing. I'm sorry. 1 and 2 is a ball bearing. 3 and 4 is a ball bearing. 5 and 6 is caltrops. It is ball bearings. You just lost 1 bag of ball bearings as it disintegrates some ball bearings. I don't know if that's how it works, but I'm going to say it is.
And I don't know which one it is, so I have no idea. Later, I'll just open one bag and it'll be dust inside of it. Feels fucking bad.
I
All right.
say when we get to that point, when you go to use it, you have to roll, like flip a coin and figure out if it's the other one that's actually full.
I
or the one
am
that's just
super
dust.
okay with that.
Byron, it's your turn.
Okay, so Byron is going to clap his hands together and go, "The world needs more of me," and watch as he splits apart into 3 mirror images of himself again.
Nice. Okay.
So I will cast that. Okay.
Okay.
Mark off the spell. And then I think I will pull out the bone dagger and try and, well, I can't do that because it'd make a light weapon. I will just, I don't know, maybe I will look at Clem and say, "Clem is a charming young lass who had the most magnificent ass. 'Twas round and pink, and as you probably might think, it was gray and had long ears and ate grass."
You know, that seems fairly fitting for their relationship. Actually,
I would like to give inspiration for that one, for the double entendre.
yeah.
Double entendre inspiration.
So,
Anything else, Byron?
nope, 1d6 for attack and rolls and things. So,
I'm blessed and have bardic inspiration. Yes!
boom, yeah.
Now it's gonna be really embarrassing when you miss.
Clem, it's your turn.
Use me. Would it take my bonus action if I like toss the stone dragon, one of the stone dragons I have, to Casper?
I mean, that's probably like a regular action. I mean, where is he in comparison to you? He's gonna be
Pretty close.
It is 10
Look,
feet
we're
away.
both right here.
Yeah, 10 feet is not pretty
Okay.
close. It is a
So-
big stone dragon, and you're
You can
trying to
walk
throw
up-
it.
You can walk up to me and just hand it to me. It's gonna die soon. So
Toddle. Handing it to him is still an action, I'm presuming, because it's a big stone dragon.
Yes.
That's okay. Okay, so I hand him one of the stone dragons.
Okay.
You
gets-
never just did a
he
wait.
gets stoned.
I only have, yeah. And no, he does not get stoned.
can I trade her my sword for it in the same moment?
Yeah, sure.
Why, you don't want your sword? You're just getting rid of
He's
it.
trying to get it safe.
Oh, I see. And since that was my main action, then I will just to have Donut go and try. I'm just gonna try again for the one closest to us to get it out of the way. And can I use my blessing on Donut? May I?
I don't think so.
I think
No, I
if
know.
is
I
it
was-
your is the pseudo dragon attack your bonus action?
Yes. So my action was giving him the thing,
You can use your bardic inspiration on it, but you can't use bless. I don't.
but it's more can I use it for Donut, since Donut is technically not me who has bardic inspiration.
DM rule.
I wasn't paying attention, so I'm gonna say yes.
Yes. Okay. 2 hit. That's not a 10, but a. Did I type
You gotta
it in
space.
wrong?
You
Oh
gotta
my
space out the
gosh,
Wendy's.
you guys. Haha! A 16 to hit.
A 16 does hit.
Thank you, Byron.
That's what I'm here for.
That
Hey.
is 5 damage, and I'm gonna need that.
This one right in front of you.
Yes, the closest one. If it's
He
not-
Donut flies directly into this thing, stabs in, and you hear a as it dies.
Use the dead creature as a weapon.
That's a good idea. I like that idea. You did just give me a giant stone statue, though.
Yeah, but like
so-
if something happens to that, or like
like a rope.
if you're closer to a creature at some point and it's dead, and
I'm just
yeah.
gonna go through so many weapons.
Casper, do you have like
Es-
a
especially
rope
'cause
or a
I just
chain
re-
or something?
Sorry, go ahead, Nix.
It's okay.
No,
I do
I
not.
was gonna say, especially because I just reread something. You're definitely gonna go through more weapons. All right,
Oh,
Casper.
well, I won't, because I'm using a giant stone statue to beat the shit out of these things. So,
All right.
yeah, I move over to this one and smash it. What the is it? An improvised weapon? Is that what I'm doing?
Yes, you're using an improvised weapon.
I don't think I'm proficient in improvised weapons because I don't
Hmm.
have feet for it. So
You're not proficient in stone.
I'm proficient in being rock hard.
Oh,
I was like,
I-
come on, it's right there, bud. Come on.
I was really.
I will give you inspiration for that also.
I
That's
appreciate
just because you're near me.
it. That's not true. All right, an 18 to hit. Bada
That's
bing.
gonna hit.
I just caveman this thing, just and smash it. 1d4 damage, right? Oh, that's
Yep.
sucks.
So you run over there and just try to housewife at home, afraid of bugs, smash this thing, or house husband at home trying to smash this thing because it crawled out from underneath the counter as you're on your 3rd glass of Chianti for the day.
okay.
I feel attacked.
Very
I feel
specific.
called out.
I rolled for 4 damage, 4 bludgeoning damage to this thing.
4 bludgeoning damage. So you just crack this thing right in the head.
May I make a case on Rob's behalf, Justin?
No, it's Rob's behalf. What's your behalf? Go ahead.
Technically, doesn't it say that improvised weapon damage can be at the DM's discretion? And technically, this is a really large stone dragon that seems like it might do a little more than a D4 of damage.
You make a really good point. 1d4.
I tried.
You did.
But the points, like dragons, have like pointy teeth and pointy claws, so it's probably a really sharp statue.
I'm just saying,
Mm.
like, combined
So,
with
wait.
its size and Rob's strength, like Casper's strength. I'm just.
He's
really
Sure,
think about
sure. We can say it's 1d4 piercing damage because it's got pointy teeth.
A victory, guys. Truly.
All right. Anything else?
No.
No fun allowed.
Nope. Except for me, because I just read that I'm allowed to attack things that you're wearing. Casper, you are wearing
Stop.
armor.
Don't do it. You don't have to do this.
So this guy runs over here.
So much goddamn money on the splint mail.
Yep. And now what I need from you is I need a dexterity saving throw to avoid the monster's touch.
A 19 natural 20, baby.
Oh, that's so you are very lucky because nothing happens.
Do I see it going for my armor?
Oh yeah, it's like,
Oh no.
and it tries to touch you in the arm, and you're like, no.
No.
You dodge back.
Oh. Woo.
But where's my other little buggy bug? Not Casper. Byron, are you wearing anything metal, armor, or anything like that?
I've got a normal dagger on. My armor is leather.
Okay, so your normal dagger, it would try to attack you.
Yeah, it's in my boot.
Can I get a dexterity saving throw?
Nat 20 for 26.
Okay. You also see what happens to Casper, and you're like, oh, that shit's not happening to me, and it comes over you, and you just lift your leg up real high to get it out of the way of the antenna. Yeah, there's a snake in your boot. And it is now Nyx's turn again.
Yay! Once again, we're gonna zippity zap. Can I get a Constitution save throw, pretty please? Just gonna.
3.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and roll our 1d4. That's gonna be 1 point of necrotic damage. I am attempting. Huh?
Do I need to be prone or anything?
Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm gonna knock. Let's say this guy. We're gonna have this guy take the 1 point of damage and fall prone, and then I am going to attack with my scythe on its little friend right next to it here.
Okay.
My big spectral scythe.
Your big scaredy scythe?
My giant scaredy scythe that's gonna hit with 6 force damage.
Well, what would you roll?
Well, I rolled like an 18 or something, and I just kind of naturally assumed that hit it.
Well, that was awfully assumptive of you. You said 6 damage?
It was, yes. I rolled for 6 force damage, and I want to force, like, it is force damage and it's a spectral weapon, but like, is there any chance that I can crack this thing like a lobster claw and just like just get in through that carapace?
Too bad.
I mean, your scythe can act like it, I guess. Sure, why not? But it doesn't do anything extra. You still do 6 damage. So your scythe turns into a giant lobster cracker and tries to snap this thing in two. Get down to that good meat. Anything else, Nyx?
Nope.
Okay. So this one right here stands back up and attacks Casper's armor.
Bruh.
Casper, could I please have a dexterity saving throw? I'm gonna get this armor.
He just bought that fancy new armor too.
I rolled a 7. There's many more things I can do though.
Sure.
What is it?
You have
DC save is?
inspiration.
I do. What is the
What's
DC
that?
save?
I'm not telling you now.
Sometimes you freaking say it.
All right.
It does. I don't. I use inspiration.
Okay. Come on, 8.
16.
Don't you have to
fuck.
your bless?
I do,
Oh, it's
but I didn't know if it would bring it up high enough. So.
Okay.
fair enough.
So it is now the dead rust monster's turn, and it's then Byron's turn.
Has it been 10 minutes since our last fight?
No.
You might still have inspiration from me, Casper, from last fight.
I mean, it might be, but I'm gonna say that you guys came down here fast enough that you're still good.
Actually, that's Nyx. I didn't give it to Casper this last time.
I thought so.
Yeah.
You tried to give it to Casper, but he said no.
Yeah.
I don't put out like that.
Okay, so back to Byron's turn. Byron is going to not take the memo, and he's going to. Am I flanking this one directly in front of me with Casper?
Yeah, sure. Yep.
If not, I'll move slightly around. So I am.
Yeah, that's fine.
My 3 mirror images all kind of like stack around this thing, and yeah. They're all Carlton dancing. I'm going to take out my rapier again, and I'm going to try and stab it with my rapier.
All right, it's a magical rapier, right?
It is. It's a +1 that Clem made because it had an X.
Oof.
23 to hit.
That does hit.
8 damage.
All right. So you just basically lance this thing, and
Hell yeah.
you can just see this weird, like almost think like in Alien, like the acidic blood just coming out of its shell.
Okay. So when I pull my rapier out, do I notice that it isn't degraded?
You know. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, no. Wait. Do you notice? Wait, one more time.
That it's not degraded.
Oh yeah. You would see that it's not rusting.
Good
So-
use of degradation.
I will sling the acid towards the other one, and I'll say, magic weapons seem to be effective. Use those.
Oh, thank God.
That's
All
it.
right.
Byron's.
All right.
Oh, you know what? As a bonus action, I'm going to pour a basic poison. It's not one of my fancy ones, just a normal basic poison
Okay. And they pour that on your weapon.
into the high boss revolver.
Okay. All right. Clem, it is your turn.
Eldritch Blast, this slightly closer one, the one that's closer to the spiritual weapon currently. That's what
Okay.
I'm gonna do. 21 to hit,
All right. 21 is definitely going to hit.
and that's a 10 damage.
Okay.
And then Donut is gonna do her thing to the same one, but she does not succeed, I'm guessing, since that was a 9 to hit.
Oh, yeah, 9 is not going to hit. That was
It's
just
10
those.
damage.
Okay. So you shoot your warlocky wrath at this rust monster, and it's like as you hit it. Anything else?
That is it for me.
Casper, what do you want to do
Drop
before I
the
eat your
tattoo
armor?
and pull out my goddamn maul, and I flatten this thing like a pancake.
Okay.
Uh,
Wait, did you just say you threw the stone statue against the wall and smashed it into a billion pieces?
You know what, Justin? Doesn't matter, because I got permission from Wham to do whatever, because she has another one. I already thought of that.
Okay.
And so you can just do whatever you want to it.
All right. You go to set it down, and it just hits like the perfect corner and explodes, and everyone takes shrapnel damage. No, you're good. It's just sitting there.
Okay, I smash it with my maul. Big spread.
Okay.
Are there any that look more damaged than the others?
Yes, the one directly in front of you, the one that was prone previously, it is bleeding. It's the one that was stabbed it was penetrated by Byron.
Okay.
Penetrated is
Oh.
the right word.
Penetration, indeed.
From behind.
A 15
Yes.
to hit
15 does hit, just barely.
for 10 damage.
10 damage.
So technically,
s-
you're flanked with it.
Oh. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you hit this thing, and there's just pieces of bug shell that fly in every direction.
Don't touch me!
As
Don't touch
as we find out that Casper is also afraid of bugs. Okay.
Not bugs. Things that ruin my like 300 gold armor.
Okay.
That's what I don't like.
Gotta be
That's-
honest.
Well-
Watching you freak out and lose your stuff this session has really calmed a lot of my anger from Fred.
I'm glad you're getting some mileage out of it.
This helps.
So-
Yeah, this is very
Uh,
therapeutic.
the rust monster right in front of you, Casper, runs over and he tries to boop your snoot to get your sweet armor. So let me get a DC something dexterity save.
No.
Okay, then it gets it immediately, automatically. If you're choosing not to do it, just subtract 1 from.
14, and I don't even want to hear. I'm going to use my
You're going to what?
bless.
No, you don't have to. It's 14 passes.
15.
Okay. Okay.
Even
So it goes
you
to.
know that bless is like over and over and over again.
I've
right?
been passing every roll. I'm sorry.
Okay, no,
Wait,
that's
we
fair. I
can
just want to make
reuse
sure.
bless?
Bless
Bless
is
it's
continuous.
a concentration spell
Yeah.
for a minute, so that's just something that
Shit, I would have used it on every
I
Eldritch
blessed
Blast.
y'all with. and-
Is your spiritual weapon also a concentration?
No, it is not.
Okay.
It's a sick ass spell, is what it is. It's a fucking bonus action, and then I get to attack with a bonus
Are you
action.
sure it's not a concentration?
Spiritual weapons
Positive.
concentration.
What?
Yes.
It does not
Ha!
say so on.
14.
Listen,
Casper, you
D&D
got a
Beyond just
14.
lied
It's
to
still
me.
good, but it's a 14.
What do you mean?
So
Listen,
anyway,
I'm following D&D Beyond's
the-
rules.
the
not-
rust monster goes to attack Casey or Byron at your boot again. Give me a dexterity saving throw. I want to get something.
Does this mirror image have anything to do, or does it know
So-
through my?
I don't. Well, I guess what we can do is here. I'll do.
I mean,
an
I guess
attack.
if it has sense, like if it has metal
It's-
sense, it's gonna go for me versus the
Yeah,
things.
because it
so-
doesn't say anything about. It says the rust monster corrodes a non-magical ferrous object it can see within 5 feet of it.
19.
Okay, you're good. My rust monsters suck.
Well, I've got
They're
a.
terrifying.
I have a
No
dexterity
fun
saving throw
allowed.
proficiency, so my guy's he's dodging.
Nix.
Well, what's true anymore? Who knows? Who knows? What do? I don't know what I do. I guess I'll just. I mean, are any of my items real? What is a wand of sapping sting? Who even knows? I can use my crossbow. Maybe they'll come try to eat that out of my hands.
Does
So-
the
19
resurrect have to
hit.
be humanoid?
I'm sorry. I was reading. Let's go. Nix, what'd you say first?
I don't know. I'm mad.
So-
all right, I've got a fucking 19 with my crossbow, and I've hit it with 9 damage.
9 damage. That hits. And then Casper, what were you saying?
I was asking if she needed to attack, or she needed to use her headband to raise the dead on humanoids or not.
Oh,
Spiritual weapon is not concentration.
No, I was looking. That's what I was getting ready to say next. Is it doesn't say that it's concentration. So I
Thank
retract
you.
my
Ah.
comment.
oh my gosh! I was like, it's like the only bonus action I have.
Yeah.
Let me have this.
So
All right,
it is
awesome.
a bonus action, 1 minute cleric, and it does not say concentration. So I retract it. You're back to 15, Casper. You win this time.
See, I'm completely wrong.
All right. So
Feels
which
good.
one were you shooting?
Feels good. Feels good for me to be right for once. All right.
Ni-
Which one am I
nine-
shooting? I'm shooting this.
The one that's
I'm
got less
shooting
damage. There you go.
Yeah, perfect. Exactly.
Yep. You shoot this thing, and it just kind of sinks deep into its back, and you can see once again that this acidy type blood comes out of it and instantly destroys your arrow, your bolt. Sorry.
Okay. Good to know. I'm then gonna continue to slash at it with my spiritual weapon, which hits for a 16. I should say.
That hits.
Roll for 16. Okay. Only does 3 force damage to it, but once again, I want to come down on it like a big old meaty claw and just try to expose more of its what I'm
Sure.
assuming is sweet, delicious flesh.
You look in there, and it does. It looks exactly like lobster meat, as the shell of it starts to crack open. Anything else from you before Byron gets to go?
No, I just want to once again applaud the fact that I was right about something for once. I was right.
Okay.
It's not concentration. I did it
Good job. I'm gonna give myself inspiration for being a bigger person and admitting that I was wrong.
You earned that. You deserve
That's
that.
big of you, really.
Yeah. So Byron, it's your turn.
Okay, Byron is going to pull out the High Boss revolver and point it at this this little guy over here. This one.
Okay, that's the one that has the least amount of damage done to it.
Yep. And I'm going to instruct Athena to do a swoop and then fly up
Okay.
to give me an assist action. He is going to turn and just fire in 6 shots right into it.
Sure.
Okay. Oop, and click. So that would be a 12
12 misses.
with... Oh, that's not right. Roll.
Okay.
1d4. Doop. Does a 13 hit?
No, 13 does not hit either.
Okay. So he just fire wooden stakes all around this thing. It's just...
Yeah, it is. It's like and just dancing out of the way. It looks like it actually at one point gets up, puts a hat on, and moonwalks out of the way of your shots. Anything else?
No. I think it takes an action to reload it. So he is going to stow that and look upset. I think that's the end of his turn. He
Okay.
No.
Clem?
For the closer one, if that's okay.
Sure, of course it is.
I rolled a nat 20.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Already forgot how the damage roll works though.
just go ahead and roll your
I
damage.
still can't get a handle on it. Okay, my damage is 10.
So then you just
normally.
rolled a straight up 20. 23. Sorry.
A 23 for the one closest.
Yeah.
So you hit this thing, and it just vaporizes. All that sweet rust monster meat gone as it showers everyone. Everyone's covered, especially the spectral lobster cracker is covered in rust monster meat.
Woohoo! So in that case, Donut is gonna go for this last one, the further one out. That is the last one, right? That we know of.
Yes, that's the last one you know of.
Okay, Donut's gonna go for that one then. That's a 14 to hit.
14. I'm sorry, it meets. Yes.
Okay. And 4 damage. And can I get a Constitution saving throw? What?
I failed that spectacularly.
By how much?
I rolled a 3.
Okay, so since it failed by 5 or more, the target A is poisoned, and B falls unconscious for 1 hour until it takes damage or something shakes it awake.
Okay. So this one just goes right the fuck to sleep. It goes night night. It pulls out a little pillow and goes directly to sleep.
Good night.
And
Sweet people.
we're out of combat.
Casper
Unless
is
someone
booming
touches
over
it.
it. It's sleeping just peacefully, and Casper's just like,
Do not touch it.
why do you want it? Put it in your bag. Put it in your pet bag.
No, I don't want this thing as a pet. I'm sorry, but no.
I think I could do something with the meat of it if we want to try to retrieve some sweet, delicious rust lobster meat.
Listen, you touch it, it wakes up again.
Should we all
Well-
just stand around it and all stab it at the same time?
That sounds like a great team building exercise.
It is. It's like that scene from Shaun of the Dead where the camera's spinning around and everybody's just taking a turn, hitting it to. Yeah. Yep. So you guys murder this thing. You don't even need to roll for anything.
Okay. I will.
And sorry, go ahead.
Byron's going to take his time and walk around and disarm all of the traps that he can find.
Okay. So you take your time. You aren't able to find any more traps in this room. You do find more pressure plates, though. And you find that the doors in the other direction, like over here to the north, those doors are locked. There is a hole leading down. If you see, if you look into the hole, you see like bodies down there as you guys keep shooting at each other. But there's bodies down through the hole, and that. Well, we'll let you loot and stuff if you want.
Loot.
So we'll go ahead and loot, but can I also attempt to unlock these doors?
Sure, you can try.
Since I have thieves' tools. I mean, we'll loot first, but
okay.
Yeah. What is there?
So there is only something that Byron might like, and that is it is something that would work as a poison reagent. It's not the I forget what not the very basic one, but like the next step above for crafting poisons.
Okay, like uncommon.
Yeah, so that would be the blood of the rust monster. You'd be able to harvest that.
Okay, I'll take out a vial and start collecting that. Do I need to?
Question for the group related to looting. Could we possibly take the pressure plates to have them if we need to set up traps later in any scenario? Is that not worth doing?
I mean, can't hurt.
How big are they?
They're 6-8 inches across.
Okay. Yeah, why not? We can snag them. We can try to set them up later.
Technically, that is something I can do with thieves' tools. Is
there you go.
Disassemble them.
So we're gonna save that one for next time, because we're at the witching hour. But before that happens, Clem, in everyone's head, you hear, "Hey, you motherfuckers want to be level 5?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did roll a 21 on unlocking the door.
So you would know with a 21, this isn't something that you can unlock with thieves' tools. It's got like something like a big locking mechanism keeping it in place.
I have an idea of how we can get through this. One giant beefy boy.
Yeah. Rip the door open. Okay.
But you guys can figure that out next time. We'll be back again next Tuesday at 9 Eastern. We also had, as I said earlier, we have a Discord. We have a YouTube, which will be up later this week, and a podcast that is out every Monday at 12:01 a.m. Eastern. If you do listen to the podcast, please like and subscribe. Well, in anything, please like and subscribe. And tell your friend, tell your neighbor, tell your enemy that we're here, because we would greatly appreciate that. We need some inspiration, though, before we leave. So, yep.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm giving it to Legendary Wifey because I think she's just as big of a Casper Byron stan as I am. And I appreciate that in chat.
Okay.
Listen, we love shippers around here, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else have anything to say before we run away?
Are we rating?
We are.
Yes, roll for seduction. I can't wait to see what that's about.
All right, everybody. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
All right, bye everybody. I love you. See you later.
Oh.
Oh,